How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back to yet another review. Big old DIPA time. I hate saying that word. I don't know why I said it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Double IPA time. There you go. In the form of Proclamation Brewing's Mythomania? Yeah, close enough for me. I butcher stuff. That's what I do. Let's crack into this sucker. This comes courtesy of Tyler. Thank you very much, brother. This is a 9% double IPA. So you're kind of getting a little bit close to that triple IPA range, but we're in the double IPA realm. Can-wise, I kind of dig that. Something about it, the simplicity of it, I'm a fan. As far as the beer looks, that's a rich, dark hazy. I mean, you're kind of double IPAs, triple IPAs, when they're outside of the lactose realm or that water nerdery realm that Equilibrium and other half does and stuff like that. I tend to get something a bit darker, a bit maltier, so we'll see what's what, but super simple can, but I dig it. Anyway, so yeah, big, rich, hazy, nothing too crazy. Probably a little bit lighter than I kind of let on. I mean, once I moved it over, it's not super dark, but it has a richness to it. Nothing too crazy. Let's get a nose. It's almost like a funky orange, like a rich orange, almost like there's an added citrus, like outside of the hops, like an actual citrus to it, to where it smells like it has a pulpy acidity to it, as opposed to just being a base kind of hops. Not a huge sweetness to it. Sure, it's sweet, but not over the top. Sure, there's a soft bitterness, a little bit of rininess, a little bit of kind of generic green bitterness, but nothing too crazy. It smells like a try to drop out all bitterness New England style hazy of the kind of almost double-digit variety. Not necessarily a bad thing. Let's dive in. Cheers. I kind of dig that. I am not the biggest fan of high ABV beers outside of my big, rich, malty ones. So kind of high ABV doubles, triple IPs aren't usually my bag. For a couple different reasons. The ABV, you gotta pay for those ABVs. And while this drink's like a smaller beer, a lot of people, it kind of turns a lot of people on, what you end up with a lot more times than not is a relatively sweet beer. That is not the case with this one. This is quite dry, to be perfectly honest with you. There's also a nice green bittering component. I don't think it's kind of like a hop burn, hop greeniness. This is over a month old, but it has a big, nice green component to it. It's a little bit jarring, a little bit burny, a little bit biting, but in a positive way. At least I think it is. And then you get that nice kind of rich fruitiness that comes off very, very authentic. It doesn't come off as like a kind of candy synthetic kind of thing, which you almost certainly get on these bigger high ABV hazies. It comes off legit kind of citrus fruitiness. This is probably one of the better higher ABV double IPAs I've had in quite some time, to be perfectly honest with you. And it finishes with this nice, soft dryness to it. The mouth feels great. It's got a nice fluffiness to it. I like this beer. It's dangerous. Dangerous to a fucking T, man. This is definitely, this is going to cause some problems. With a couple different people. I mean, I could drink a 4-pack of this. Let's put it that way. I could throw back a 4-pack of this, be like, this is delicious. And then just, wake up in a fucking Subway in fucking Istanbul or some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's giving me all the hazy bits and pieces I enjoy. Nice mouthfeel. Not overly sweet. Nice soft dryness to it. Green showing up, the fruit being expressive, while at the same time not being overly sweet. I mean, those are kind of all the check marks I look for in a hazy IPA, and this one's doing it for me. In that kind of almost triple IPA realm. More times than not, when you get to that triple IPA realm, you're talking about something that has that huge mouthfeel that kind of helps tempers a bit of that sweetness, or on the other things, a residual sugar or a lactose thing that's adding that sweetness. It's helping kind of bring that high ABV home. There's none of this here, and it works out pretty well. Yeah, really tasty stuff. Thank you very much, Tyler. I really enjoyed this, and I think this might be the third or fourth Proclamation beer I've reviewed or even had, and I think I've enjoyed every single one of them. So this is a brewery that we can actually get stuff around where I live. So it's not something that can't be had. Maybe this version of this beer, but we can get some of their beers around us. So I think they're one of the more underrated breweries when it comes to, especially the shelfie game. I mean, where are they at? They're from Warwick, Rhode Island. So, small state, bringing the big heat, if you will. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better, higher ABV double IPAs that I've had as of late. Actually, yeah, it's up there. Pretty high up there. I dig this. I think it's really well made, and it hits the spots, hits all the check marks that I dig, as I said previously. Value and availability, I don't know. And, availability, we might get it here. But value-wise, I have no idea. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like your big, hefty, high ABV hazies, and yeah, you're looking for it in a pretty damn tasty package, this is going to foot the bill. Listen, if your tastes are in tune with my taste when it comes to New England style IPAs, I think this one is going to work for you, because it works for me. And I think this is a shelfie beer, which makes it one of, if not one of the better shelfie beers that are out there at the moment. So, I mean, I'm going to have to put this one on a little kind of reminder for myself to kind of, when I do my shelfie video at the end of the year, kind of look at this one, because it's pretty damn tasty stuff. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice, shelfie hazy. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.